What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, I bought a bunch of cars, and I got more cars coming. I told you guys I was going to go on kind of a little bit of a spending spree before the end of the year, and I've done it. And like I said, there's more cars coming, and I got cars that I need to get rid of. We need to be getting ready to get rid of the Pontiac Sunbird. Or is it a Sunfire? It's a Sunbird. It's a J2000, technically. It's a convertible with some hail damage that I paid way too much money for. And now it's time to see if we can get rid of it. But first, we got to get it running right. So here's some of my newest cars to the fleet. To your right is a 1988, I believe. I don't know. It just got here. I haven't even tried to do anything with it yet. I need to take it out for a test drive and make a video on it. So stay tuned. The Chevy Cavalier Z24 will be coming soon. This is a very, very good condition, like extremely good condition Cavalier Z24 that we're going to be bringing to the channel very, very soon. Over here we have, well, some of y'all's favorite is the 1987 Buick Grand National. We've got a sponsorship with a Buick company. They do a lot of work with these cars, man. They know just about everything there is to know about them, and we're going to be talking about that probably in the next video where we start doing some work to it and hopefully trying to put it back together. So big sponsorship there, and I'm really excited about that one. Next, this video is coming for you guys tomorrow, Saturday. This is my newest member of the fleet. Actually, that's the newest member of the fleet. This one I got just like a day before the Cavalier. This one is my $2,500. I'm not joking. You heard it right. My $2,500 1989 Ford Mustang LX. I know it's got a Cobra badge. Don't let it fool you. It's an LX, but it's definitely not stock. And the best part of this deal is it's been parked really for the better part of the last 14 years. It was delivered to me by the gentleman that owned it from North Carolina, and now it's ours for $2,500. The awesome thing is it ran and drove when I got it. The bad news is it doesn't so much run and drive now. I broke it, and we could talk about that in the video. But yeah, a $2,500 Fox body. Absolutely insane. Stay tuned for that. Next to that one, another one of y'all's favorites, my 1987 Chevy Monte Carlo SS. And boy, am I working out some deals on this one. I'm really working hard to get some sponsorships on this. I got Monster Transmissions locked in for a Stage 3 transmission. I am still working with Blueprint Engines trying to get a 383. If I cannot get the sponsorship with Blueprint, that's fine. I will probably just go ahead and purchase my own like drop-in ready engine, and I've already got one on my list. It's a 355 with 390 horsepower and like 420 pound-feet of torque. So I think it would still be a great fit for this car, whether we get the sponsorship or not. And I'm actually in negotiations with Holley as well. Holley came through for us last year on my 1969 Chevelle SS 396 that we did the Hot Rod Power Tour in. And this time, I think I'm going to be going to Holley for something a little bit different, something called a Blackheart edition. You guys will know exactly what I'm talking about, but if we're going to be putting a new engine and a new transmission, we're going to need something to make it sound good. So there's my newest members of the fleet, and I have another one on the way. But this is the star of the show today. I forgot I even owned it, I swear. I parked it, I left it, and I forgot about it. Now, the truth is, I don't even remember what year this is. I think it's a 1991 Pontiac Sunbird LE. Base model, very original condition, something like 100,000 miles on it. The convertible top is in absolutely great shape. The paint is in great shape, aside from all these leaves, man. Like I said, I parked it under a tree, and the truth is, I've got so much other stuff going on, I forgot that this car was even over there until today, and I was like, man, there's something wrong with this. It doesn't run right. Like, it runs fine, but it doesn't want to drive down the road. And I said in the very first video where Monkey Wrench Mike and I picked this up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I said, I think I know what's wrong with it, and it's time we jump into it, because if I'm right, this is going to be a simple fix. If I'm wrong, it may become a little more complicated. But the convertible top actually works on this. It opens and closes like it's supposed to. It has brand new tires. It does have hail damage, unfortunately. But, you know, it's getting harder and harder to find vehicles like this anymore. So if I have to take one with hail damage, then so be it. I wanted it. I bought it. And now I think I'm ready to let it go. It deserves better than sitting under a tree. You can see the top, the rubber is all in really, really good shape. The floor mats are really crappy. It's been pouring rain all day. You can see the floors are dry. No water gets in this car anywhere, which is really nice. You can see the floor in the back as well, dry as a bone. There's no moisture getting in this car at all, which is pretty rare for a convertible from this era. These things, well, they typically leaked. I think what we're going to do real quick is we're going to take it for a quick drive, and I'll show you guys how she's running. Fire's right up. Obviously, well, you hear that? Yeah, she's not happy. Let's put it that way. Let's see if we can, where's the wipers at? Do the wipers work? Uh-oh. There they go. That helped some. Not a lot, but spitting, sputtering. Yeah, she's not happy, guys. These wipers are a little weird. They're kind of like intermittent, even when you don't want them to be. Oh, the wipe washer works. So that's good. It probably needs some new wiper blades. Oh, now they're staying on. Okay, and now we turn them off. They turn off. Perfect. The air conditioning works in this car. It has factory R12 air conditioning. You will not find that anywhere probably ever again. This has R12 air conditioning, which is crazy. Oh man, this guy is getting nailed. This guy right here is getting nailed. There's a cop over here that's just been sitting around pulling everybody over, man. Great. So he's probably going to want to come after me too. Lovely. Well, I better go put a tag on this. I'm going to stay. Ooh, it died. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can get it in the shop without getting pulled over by this guy, man. Dang. Got him, somebody. Yeah, I guarantee it, dude's going to be coming after me next, man. You never see cops out here. That's crazy. Like, I can't even drive this thing, guys. Come on, come on, come on. It won't make it up the hill. Come on. Easy does it. There we go. Oh. I'm gonna have to put a tag on this thing, or I'm gonna end up getting pulled over myself. And honestly, that's the last thing I want to deal with. Hear the way it runs. I mean, it runs so bad. And listen to that. I think I know what's wrong with it. I do. I think I got a pretty good idea of what's wrong with it. Mainly because, guys, back in the day, you know, I don't know when it was, probably mid-2000s, these cars were freaking everywhere still, and they were all broken. So I had no problem getting a hold of these. And because I didn't have a lot of money, I had to figure out how to fix things like this myself. And I've had this very same problem countless times out of many of these little engines. And I can tell somebody's been in here, man. Somebody's done some work to her. New valve cover gaskets. Looks like it may even have a new head gasket. Plug wires are recent. Somebody's been into this, and it looks like they took really good care of the old girl. But here's the biggest reason I find these cars act like this. You'll notice there's no mass airflow sensor. If there was, it'd be sitting right here. There's no mass airflow sensor on this. What this has is speed density. It has a manifold absolute pressure sensor sitting right there in the center of your screen. No, I don't think that's the problem. I think the timing is off on it. I do. Well, somebody, hold on. I don't know if you guys can see this, but somebody colored on this. Oh, dude, this timing is not right. I can tell by looking at the bolt the timing isn't right. Are you kidding me? That is way off, man. This thing, you can see let me get a light, guys. This is crazy. I had a feeling that it was timing related. I didn't realize it was going to be this stupid easy. It's been acting a fool since we first bought it. Come on. There we go. Take a look at that distributor. You can see where the bolt is supposed to go. It ain't supposed to be way over there, and somebody even scribed a mark on the top of it. And there's a matching mark scribed into the other end of the distributor. No way. Hold on. You can't make this up, guys. You cannot make this. This car has been sitting for months because I just didn't want to get around to messing with it. I thought it just needed the timing adjusted. Try not to get... Oh my gosh. Look how loose. No way. Really? If you match those scribe marks up, come on, find a happy spot. Let me go get a 13, guys. Let's lock that down, put a tag on this, and take it for a drive. I almost guarantee you, I'm not going to say I guarantee, because it still sounds like it's stumbling a little bit, but I'll almost guarantee you this thing's going to run. All right, let's tighten this little thing down here. Come on. I can't believe that. I had a hunch it was timing related. I did. I just didn't. There we go. She's locked down good now. May need to adjust the throttle a little bit. It sounds like the idle's a tad bit low on it right now, and to do that, you really need to adjust the throttle position sensor and the idle air control valve at the same time. But I'm willing to bet she moves now. If you guys remember from the first video on this car, you couldn't get this thing to move down the road under its own power. It didn't want to do it. It would get there, but it would be very slow, and it would pop the whole way. Like, the whole time you're trying to drive it to get it moving, this thing would be like pop, 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 pop. And you were lucky, you might be able to get it up to 40, 45 miles an hour, and then it was bad. Now, like I said, it still doesn't sound the greatest, but I'm gonna put a seatbelt on, we're gonna take it out for a drive, and hopefully we don't get pulled over by our local police. Well, the crazy thing is we don't actually have local police out here, guys. So when the police are here, it's county. So I don't know what's going on, but there must be something going on for the police to be out here trying to pull everybody over. All right, and you guys might remember a few days, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, I can already feel the difference. I gave away a trampoline. Like, this is a $350 trampoline. I gave it away to some kids in the neighborhood, you know, trying to be a nice guy. I didn't use it anymore. Well, they were literally, there it goes. Bingo. That was the whole problem? No way. No way. Man. That was it. It runs great. It has no problem getting up to speed now. Anyway, these kids that I was, ooh, was that me? No? Come on, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. You could floor it and it takes right off now. These kids were out there talking trash to me and my fiance. They were calling her some nasty names. They called me some nasty names too. And I walked over there and I said, hey man, I said, what are you saying all these nasty things for? You know, these little bitty kids, what are you saying nasty things for? I said, don't you remember I'm the guy that gave you that trampoline? They're like, yeah. And I said, well, then why are you saying nasty things to me, man? You're jumping on that trampoline because I gave it to you. I say, quit acting bad and be good boys. I said, y'all are good boys, right? And they're like, yeah. I said, well, then act like good boys. I said, because if you don't, I'm going to come over here next time. I'm going to knock on your door and I'm going to talk to your parents. And we're going to talk about it. Listen to it take off. Listen to that. Not a problem getting up to speed anymore. Yeah, not an issue. Hell, we're already going 50. Floor it. Yep, good guys. I'm gonna say she's good. I'm gonna say she's good. Let's flip her around. That idle is a little bit low. That's my only complaint left. There's another cop. What? There's another cop. Good night, man. If she gets going like it's nobody's business now. I mean, it's not fast. It's a 2.0 liter overhead cam Pontiac Sunbird from like 1989, 1990, I don't know. Whatever, man. It's got cold air conditioning, hot heat, the top works, all the windows work. The brakes feel good. It gets up to highway speeds and is smooth as silk No check engine lights on. It's a fuel sipper, man. It's a little fuel sipper. Horn? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, man. Again? He got another one? What is going... This is insane, man. I'm not even kidding. This is wild, seeing all these people getting pulled over out here. That's highly unusual. This is not normal for out here. But anyway, window's a little slow, but I mean, everything works like it's supposed to. Hot heat, cold air conditioning. It's running like a top. Look, even the seatbelt light comes on when you take your seatbelt off. Wow. Let's turn those lights back on again. Get out and just double check, make sure the lights are all working. I'm sure if they're not, that guy would have done pulled me over. I feel bad having the Grand National sit out here in the rain. This is not a car for the rain. I feel horrible. I mean, no, I really don't. It's a car. You know what I mean? It's going to get used. Yeah, everything works. Headlights are working, turn signals, parking lights work, side marker lights work. I assume the tail lights and everything probably work too, yeah. Even the license plate light. She is kind of hiccuping a little bit at an idle, but again, see if you can hear that. It's not awful, but there is a pop, 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 pop going on with it. Personally, I think the idle is too low. And you can hear when I give it gas. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. The radio does not work. Somebody took out the tape deck, I think, used to be down there. Maybe it was an equalizer. I don't remember. There used to be something down there for the radio, and that is gone. I think you got an ashtray right here. Yeah, an actual ashtray. The car's got 104,000 miles on the odometer. It doesn't leak anything. Starts right up. Listen. I just think the idle's a tad bit low. I do. I think if you kick that idle up just a hair, it'd probably clear things up even better. And probably run some gas through it. I'm going to assume this thing has probably been parked for a long time. This is not something that somebody gets out and daily drives, guys. It's it's an interesting car, kind of unique. It's different. It's something that you're just not going to see every day. It does have hail damage, but I bet you guys looking at it right now will have a hard time even seeing it. I'm not saying that you can't see it. You can absolutely see it. You got to get kind of up on it, and as you get closer, you can really start seeing the hail damage. But the bright red really helps to offset it. I don't know what I'm going to ask for this car, guys. I really don't. I overpaid for it. I paid $3,000 for it, and that's way too much. So I don't know what it's worth, but I do know that it's going to have to go. All of my cars have to go, guys. It's not just this one. Well, not all. Damn, he got somebody else. There he goes again. Man, it is no joke. The dude is sitting out here just nailing everybody, which, I shouldn't really complain. I shouldn't really complain because, honest to God, people fly through here 55 miles an hour. It's a 35 mile an hour zone. You got kids. You got kids that live all over this neighborhood, and you got this is a highway, but as you're coming through town here, when you're coming through town, it's 35. And, you got people routinely doing more than 35. Not me, of course, but so good for them. Pulling people over, giving people tickets. But anyway, here's the cars that are not going. Okay, the Sunbird's going. Grand National is not going anywhere. This is not going anywhere. In fact, I'll tell you a little secret about this. I actually bought this for myself. Yeah, this is actually tagged in my name. This doesn't belong to the dealership. I have it insured. I actually own this car outright myself. This one is not going anywhere because this is a project car that we're going to be doing a lot of work on. So stay tuned for Saturday's video, because that should be the Mustang. We're going to get into it. I'll even include some pictures of how I accidentally wrecked it. If you didn't see the Instagram post, I did have an accident in this car because I was being stupid. And oops. Anyway, we've got some work to do to this one, so this one isn't going anywhere either. In fact, by the time it's done, I think I've decided to start my own little car collection of cars that I want to keep for myself. One of them is the Grand National, and Kerbin Performance is going to be helping us out a lot on this one. So that one will probably stick around long term. This one's already in my name. This one, if I build it the way I want to, this one's going to stick around long term. Then we've got the little Cavalier Z24. That one will probably stick around long term as well. The Sunbird will not. Next, coming down here to my other cars, I don't even remember what year this is. Is it like an 06, 05, 06 Mustang GT? This one's already up for sale at Copart, and it's not doing well, which is really confusing because when I bought this car, my high bid was over $4,000 on this. I won this car for $4,000, and now it's only bringing $2,000 after I fixed it. So that's great. The Chevy Impala, you guys remember this one? This one is now totaled, hail damage. I'm about to be paid out for this one, and this one is going to be disappearing soon. The Cadillac Escalade, the Love Note Escalade, I actually have plans for this. I'm going to be making another video on this, and I think I'm actually going to give this away for free. I've got a lot of people trying to buy it off of me, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's ever going to see Copart. I think I'm actually going to give this to somebody that really needs it. I think it'll make a great vehicle for that person. Next, this one is at Copart. This is my 03 Ford Thunderbird. I've got the hard top to it. It's covered in leaves because it just sits here like everything else. This one's been on Copart for a while, and it's a dud. Last week it got $4,400, and this week it only brought $29. That's awful. The 2006 Impala SS. I did so much of this one. Valve cover gaskets, plugs, wires, air filter. I mean, we really got into this and cleaned it up a lot. This one is going to be going down the road soon too. What am I going to be asking for? I don't know. Probably, if I could get like 3,500 bucks out of it, I'd probably let that one go. This is another one. I'd like to get the brakes fixed on it. I actually had an accident in this one the other day. I took it out driving, and I forgot to put the hood pins in. And if you notice, the hood no longer closes at all. Like, not even... It doesn't even try to close. That's because at about 45 miles an hour, remember this car has no brakes, 45 miles an hour with no hood pins and no brakes, the hood flew up, hit the windshield, and destroyed the hood. So yeah, I don't even know what to do with this one at this point. Here's another one that's up at Copart right now, and this one's just, it's killing me. You know, I paid like $2,900 for this, and unfortunately, this one keeps bringing like $1,900. And that's it. So I'm seriously considering taking some of these cars that are not selling at Copart and moving them on down the road to maybe dealers auto auction, maybe send them to ACV auction. I think they might do better somewhere else. So I'm probably, if these things do not sell like very soon, I'm going to have to move several of these off to another auction and get rid of them. This one right here, the Crown Vic Police Interceptor, man, some of you love this car and some of you don't. That's how it is with most of my cars. Some of you love them and some of you don't. This one, I'm not sure I'm going to go any further with it, guys. Truthfully, I've already spent too much money on this car. The wheels, the tires, fuel pump and sending unit, and fuel filter, and I think it needs injectors. In fact, I'm certain that it needs injectors. It needs a couple window motors and regulators. It's kind of rough. It's kind of rough, but it has cold air conditioning and it runs. So, and I only paid, I don't remember what, 300 bucks for it? 125, 325. I don't remember what I paid for, but I really didn't. I didn't pay anything for this car. So this one's going to go down the road too. I'm going to clear out basically all of these cars in this row here are going to be gone in hopefully the not so long future. And yes, we're going to be bringing some more to the channel. Like I said, I've already won another one. I'll give you a little hint. It is a Mustang, but it's from the 70s. And some of you are going to absolutely go nuts for it because I got it for, God, like $15,000 less than it just sold for just a few months ago at a very reputable car dealership. So there's got to be a reason I got it so cheap. But some of you are going to love it, and some of you are going to be like, ooh, that's an ugly Mustang, I hate it. Well, you know, opinions, everybody has one. Personally, I like it. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Hopefully, I hope that when I buy cars, you guys like them too, but it doesn't always work that way. So there you have it, my current fleet. And this one, I can't wait to bring this to you guys. I hope that you're going to watch the video on this because this car is just near and dear to my heart, man. I have always wanted one of these. I mean, since they came out, I have wanted a Z24 like this. This body style, not the older one, this body style. And I can't believe I finally found one. And you're not going to believe how beautiful this car is. Hopefully, when I come out here to film tomorrow, it's in the daylight. The Monte Carlo SS, I hope you guys are enjoying this. And tomorrow, we're going to jump into my, I can't even believe I got this car this cheap, and I can't believe that it was delivered to me in the price. That was included in the price. It was delivered to me, and the same person has owned it since, I think, 2008, 2009. There's a little story to this car, and yeah, stay tuned. Fox body Mustang that runs and drives for $2,500 delivered to my door. The Grand National that I feel like I stole for $24,000. You guys seem to really be liking this, so we're definitely going to continue on with this. I've got a lot of parts coming from Kerbin Performance. Stay tuned, because we're going to get into this. We're going to do everything we can to get this thing running right. And then once we get it running right, maybe crank that boost up a little bit and see if we can pull some more ponies out of her. And then the Sunbird, I don't expect that this is going to be a Hot Friday video, but I hope you guys watch it anyway, man. It was great to be able to basically tighten a bolt and get the thing running and driving down the road again. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. I can't believe this camera is absolutely phenomenal. I can't really put it into words, but it's pretty dark out here. Look, there's Roxy. Hold on. Let me show you guys Roxy. There she is. What's up, Roxanne? It's actually pretty dark out here. What's up, sweetheart? What you doing? What you doing? You came to say hi to the people. Came to say hi to the people. All right, well, like I said, it's actually pretty dang dark out here. And if this had been like my GoPro, or this had been another one of my cameras, you guys wouldn't even be able to see nothing. It would just be all grainy and nasty looking. This thing, I'm just blown away by the audio quality, and the video quality has been phenomenal. If you enjoyed today's video, and I really hope you did, I hope you enjoy all of my videos, but if you enjoyed today's video, hit the thumbs up button, let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.